Hey guys, Fry here. Welcome back to episode 2 of our Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks Let's Play. We are playing Liu Kang, and we are about to face a boss, the first boss in the game. There's a weapon there. If you can land on it, it makes this boss go by so much faster. We just missed it. Damn it, damn it! I thought we had it. We like slid off the edge. Right, this is the first boss. Oh gosh, I don't know its name. Oh gosh, we'll do a fatality. We'll just do a fatality while he's spinning. For fatalities, I think I'm gonna go with only doing. Why does he keep doing that move? I'm only gonna go with right, see when he does that, jump. And that way you're fine. Oh, he ended up killing him. Wow, we're destroying his health. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Come on. We got this. Luckily the other Oni is kind of just staying away from us. In fact, we'll go with the fatality again. Fatality wise, because you can get them quite often. I'm gonna try and go with one new fatality per episode, and because last episode I can't believe that stopped it, and because last episode it wasn't long enough really to showcase the fatality, we're gonna stick with Shaolin Soccer. I might do a second one. Let's just quickly kill these. Oh gosh. What the hell? Sometimes it doesn't come out in time, and it's really quite annoying. Right, that's him done. And we'll throw you into the spikes. So, when you beat a boss, you get a reward. And this is you get like an ability basically, and this is our first ability. I think the ability stuff is pretty cool. It also allows for more areas to, be blocked off, so you have to, trek back and return if you want everything. So, as Raiden just told us, thank you Raiden, we can now do the long jump. So, with the whole special moves thing, the uppercuts, the fly kicks, there wasn't one for X, but now there is. So, this is the long jump. Helps you get around. It can speed up the gameplay as well, because I don't know if you've noticed, but sometimes it can take a while to walk to places. So, it's really useful for stuff like that. It's also really useful for gaps like this. Also, I shouldn't have done that because I was trying to show off and showcase what else you can do with it. So you can, if you press it at either square, circle, or triangle, up to you, whatever one you want to press, you do that little kick attack at the end of it. I don't use it often, but I do use it occasionally. It's not the best. It'll kind of just knock them down, but you don't particularly... right, this one sometimes I mess up on. Hang on. And cut. We're back. Hope you guys like my little and cut. There we go, did it. Yeah, I quite have to mess up. There's also a little medallion here, but you don't really tend to use the jump, the long jump, because it's not super useful, and the kick, it's decent. I'll probably use it occasionally, but not too often. So now that we beat the boss, we have pretty much finished Goro's lair, and now we're encountering a new type of enemy. These enemies are kind of pains. Basically, this cutscene is just here to show you that before you can hit them, you need to block an attack from them, because otherwise they just look. See, they just block them, and then they hit back. But luckily, you don't actually need to block a hit before you can do a fatality on them, which is always super helpful. Oh, I love that. It's so stylish. I can't remember if you can grab. Yeah, no, they block grabs too. We'll just grab. Oops. Come on. Up you go, and bam. There we go. And killing them opens the portal. And now we're gonna basically just sit back and enjoy a really long cutscene. In fact, it's so long I will see you guys at the end of the cutscene.
The blood he spilled in his brutal conquest of Outworld is impossible to measure or imagine, as was his hunger. Once all he could see was under his control, Shao Kahn turned his attention to Earth. But the Elder Gods had created a mystical tournament to protect Earth, known as Mortal Kombat. Shao Kahn could only lay claim to Earth if his champions were victorious in the tournament. Thus far, Earth's warriors have triumphed, saving Earth. But some fights only require a lone victory, and all can be lost with a single defeat.
You have ensured peace for Earth once again this day. But there is no power in these medals apart from the knowledge you must carry into every battle. That no one is a champion alone. If one of us is in chains, none of us are free. If even one succeeds, the victory is ours. Liu Kang, you have defeated the sorcerer Shang Tsung. You have saved this realm as your forefathers did from his evil. You are Earthrealm's champion and hero.
Thank you, Master Raiden.
When next the tournament is fought, it will be my ancestors that are honored.
Sonya Blade, you were a warrior before the tournament began. But here you have been tested and triumphed against enemies beyond Earth's measure.
Thank you, Master Raiden.
I know you have your chief officers to report to, but know that you will always have friends here and warriors willing to help you in your future missions.
Sir.
Johnny Cage.
Lay it on me, Raiden.
Bow, you idiot.
Despite your natural shortcomings, you have proven yourself a valuable ally against Shang Tsung. You have the respect of myself and the Shaolin Order.
Master.
Ah, Kung Lao. Family honor is not won in a single day. It is won all the days of a life. It is won in fidelity and faithfulness. It is achieved through perseverance. There is not a warrior here that would have survived if you had not warned them of the traps in Goro's lair. Your family has been honored. Your friends honor you as well. For the moment, you have earned rest. Enjoy the peace you will find walking these grounds.
Yay, we won! Woo! Woo! Cheer! Woo! We did it! Balls.
These Outworld abominations are poison to our world. Even their blood and rotting bones are like an acid to this realm. You must send them back to where they came from. Defend the Academy.
Whoa! So as you guys saw, things got serious real quick. Went from a nice little celebration to death. So now we're going to save the Academy. This part of the game is really long. We are in the Wuxi Academy. So yeah, this part of the game is quite long. So we won't finish this whole portion of the game in this episode, but we will pick up off where we left off. So don't worry about that. But first, we are, now that we beat the first boss, we're going to go and upgrade a move. So I'm going to go with the Fireball. We're only going to upgrade the Fireball for now. So what the first upgrade for the Fireball does is shoots two, a high and a low. Oh, and now we have to face a new enemy, Tarkatans, which can be a huge pain in the backside. When you are in the air, when you're in the air, they can shoot their little spark blade thing, and basically that they can shoot their little spark blade at you, and it basically just hits you straight out of the air. Like the amount of times I've been knocked out of an air combo because of these guys. We're just going to kill this one quickly. Also, performing fatalities does give you quite a bit of XP. I think different fatalities give you different amounts. I'm not 100% sure. But either way, it's a good way to get experience, and as I'm sure you guys have noticed, it is really easy to gain EXP. So here there are two ways you can go. There's this way, which you shouldn't go, because it is blocked. You have to return here, unfortunately. We will eventually return to this area to go that way. You guys will find out why. Here is what happens when you go this way. So that breaks. I usually use the long jump to avoid getting injured, because if you get hit by that, it takes quite a chunk of energy. Health. So now we got a little monk being terrorized by some Tarkatans. Poor guy. He's just trying to live. Poor dude. Right, so now we got to kick their butt. Yeah, come on. Cool. We'll just do what they did to him. Oh, the thing stopped that. Right, there we go. Off you go too, chump. I'm not sure. I can't remember what hitting this thing here does. There we go. Off you go, pal. Ah, that's what that does. See, that hits that. I couldn't remember which one it was. But when that hits that, basically it'll give us one of the little medallion things to collect. But like I said before, already collected it. This part's quite fun. I just fly kick into him. That permanently gets rid of that enemy, so it will not respawn. All the other enemies like to do the whole respawn. So when we go down here, those two Tarkatans will be back. I tend to just kill them once or twice and then leave. Because unfortunately, this part, you do go back and forth quite a bit. So now we gotta... There we go. So that breaks that. As you can see, there's a lot of back and forth in this game. There are, I guess they're essentially like little puzzles, but I think some of them get a little harder as you go up the levels, as you progress through the game. But overall, the game isn't too difficult. At least at the beginning, it does get a lot harder. I remember as a kid, this game I used to struggle. I think I did complete it once or twice. I didn't own it for a long time. Oh, we got toasty. I didn't own it for a very long time. My friend did, because my mum wouldn't buy it for me, unfortunately. Finally convinced her to let her buy it for me when I was like 13. But I was playing it when I was like 8. If any of you kids are watching, you shouldn't be watching this. It's too violent. You shouldn't be playing these types of games. But I lived in I want to say a safer time, but like a less worry-filled time, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, this game used to... At my friends, we used to play co-op all the time. He'd never let me be Liu Kang. I always had to be Kung Lao, which I think is why when I do play this game, I prefer to play Liu Kang. Just because Liu Kang is, for me, funner and easier. Unlike Kung Lao. Oh. See, this cutscene as a kid, oof. It always made me, like, wince right at the end. Just because of what happens. It's like, oof. Right, I'll be quiet so you guys can see. Ooh. Never mind, I won't be quiet. Baraka. Baraka is one of my favourite characters. Just like Reptile. I don't really have a main favourite. It's always like top 4. Sorry, I want to be quiet for this bit, because this bit, oh. Look at her face when she lands. Like, oh, look at her face. That looked messed. I don't know if it's just me, but that terrified me as a child. The way her face looked on the floor. Ooh. Yeah, I have like 4 favourite characters, I guess you could say. It's kind of because they chop and change. So I always just say I have top 4, and that is Reptile, Baraka, Sub-Zero, and Human Smoke. If you know anything about Mortal Kombat, then you'll know there is a Human Smoke and a Cyborg Smoke. Cyborg Smoke in the old timeline, Human Smoke in... Oh, nice. Human Smoke in the new timeline. We are playing this game, which is part of the old timeline. Oh, nice. We both exploded them. I think we exploded them with a fireball. But yeah, I prefer Human Smoke to the robot one. I don't know why, I just think he's cooler as a human, which is kind of weird. It's because we've already got cool cyborgs, being Cyrax and Sector, if you know who they are. Originally, fun fact, if you didn't know, they originally didn't know what they were going to call them, and they were labelled Ketchup and Mustard, because they're a yellow robot and a red robot, which I think is cool. Also, shout out to D&D Ketchup and Mustard, if anyone watches this anyway. Right, we just gotta hurry up and kill these guys. Yeah, nice little back flip. Come on. I thought he had like super low health, so I thought that one hit was gonna kill him. It's up you come. And see, it just missed. Go away, we'll explode you. That should open this for us, and through here we go. Yes, I remember. It has been some time since I played this game, guys. Not too long. I think I last played it when I was like 14 or 15. So, it's been a few years, but I still remember a majority of it. Watch out for those things, because they do hella damage to you. So what you have to do here is you have to stop these Tarkatans from... Whoa, it lagged. You have to stop the Tarkatans from attacking Johnny Cage while he... I guess... I don't even know what it does. I think it just opens something, but... Anyway, we've got to stop them from hurting him. It's not too difficult. Oh, he got... I don't know what he landed on, but he got spiked. Come on. See, sometimes the controls just don't work. That's why. Sometimes when I'm pressing the buttons, it just doesn't come out, especially with air combos. Probably because it's an older game, but... but still, oh well. I think that one, though, was because of the cutscene that was going to play. I also love his little slam down, it's so cool. You dead? Yeah. Back to me playing co-op with my friend, sorry. We used to get our ass kicked. Well, at least I did. I remember us getting quite close to the last boss. Oh no, we did make it to the boss, sorry. The final boss is, I'm not going to spoil it, but it's difficult. Especially for 8-year-old me. I struggled. We both did, and he was older than me. I was like 8, he was like 12, 13. So even with him, we struggled. But then again, I think the main cause of our losses was probably me. Guys, like my little side dodge then into the flying kick. I don't know what's called. Is it the flying kick? I don't know. I also love the little... Right, there we go. There we go. This green thing, is a health upgrade. They don't do anything when you're in 2-player mode, because in co-op mode, you share one big health bar that stretches all the way across the screen. So if one of you dies, you both die. That was the main tricky part, why me and my friend kept dying, because I'd get hit a lot more than he would. Like, I don't know. I just wasn't very good at this game as a kid. Or maybe it was because I was playing Kung Lao. I don't know. I feel like I would have found Liu Kang a lot easier. I don't think me and him ever actually got to play as Sub-Zero and Scorpion on co-op, because we never actually completed it. Oh no, we did. We didn't complete it. He used cheat codes. Cheat codes. I remember those. And then I played Sub-Zero because I prefer Sub-Zero to Scorpion. Probably going to be some haters in comments. I want to make it clear, I still like Scorpion. Scorpion's really cool. I play Scorpion in Mortal Kombat 11. But I don't know. I prefer Sub-Zero. Freezing shit, cool. I don't know. Last episode, by the way, was about it was about 20 minutes long. This episode or future episodes, I'm going to try and have them to be about half an hour-ish. Not 100% sure. It depends. There will be certain points where I'd rather just end off at a specific point, ready for the next one, depending on how long it is. And then there are just going to be times where I'm like, we just got to plow through. Like, for example, with this section of the game, I think we need to get as far as we can, and we've got about 8 minutes, so we might actually be able to get this section done in time. I'm not sure. But we should be able to. Also, Raiden and Shang Tsung duking it out while I'm just chatting away. Sorry, guys. Right. So the next part, there's 2 ways to go. We have to go this way. I've got to wait for the fire. The amount of times I get hit by these little fire breathing things, and usually when you get hit by one, you get hit by multiple. So you always have to be extremely, extremely careful with those things. But now we're on to the second part of the Wuxi Academy, which is stopping everything from burning to the ground. As a kid, I struggled to do this. Right, we'll just jump over here. It incorporates Test Your Might, which as a kid, I struggled to do. Now, they're really not that difficult, but as a kid, even just doing this first one, which is quite a low bar, the further on you get in the game, the higher up the little bar you have to get goes. As a kid, even just doing this one took me ages. I struggled. I think I remember at one point on some of the later ones, I actually got my mum to come in and do it for me. And she'd do it, but, you know, nothing beats doing it yourself. But as I got older, obviously, I realised, oh, this really isn't that difficult. Yeah, you can go away. Right. There's quite a few of these in this section, so I got my mum to... Well, not these ones, but I did these ones. It took me, like, 20 minutes to get through it all. Honestly, it took a lot longer than it should have. Thankfully, when I played it with my friend... Also, that tuck out and just got exploded by the water. When I played it with my friend, he'd do all the Test Your Might things. He'd let me try one every now and then, but I'd fail. Yeah, we'll just throw that in you. You can throw the weapons into enemies, and he blocked it. He's going to keep blocking it. Anyway, you can throw your weapons into enemies, and they just lose health over time. I don't really know why I'm keeping this thing. Who knows? Maybe we'll make it to the save point with it. Who knows? I'm hoping. That'd be pretty cool. Don't think you can save with a weapon though, so... It also helps us against those blade-wielding enemies we saw earlier, the ones you have to block in order to hit. Also, that really annoyed me, like, it just clears so little. But the enemies that you usually have to block in order to stun them so you can hurt them, you can't block with a weapon, I believe, so... You can't block with them, so thankfully they made it so you just hit them with it. Like, you don't have to block an attack. Which makes killing them a lot faster. As a kid, I struggled. I feel like I've said that a lot. But as a kid, I did struggle to beat them. And for some reason, I remember this game having an easy mode. Maybe the one I'm playing just doesn't. But I remember there being an easy mode, and I remember playing easy mode and struggling. Or maybe I'm just misremembering. I don't know. What? There's usually a Tarkat in here. Maybe he fell down? It sounds like I can hear him, or maybe that's just the monks. The poor monks. Wow, Joel, we have actually breezed through this. I didn't expect to get the Wuxi Academy done so quickly. This is pretty much done now. I'll make sure to get to the save point. We'll go till we get to the save point. It's quite a while away, but not too far. I think we have to sit through a cutscene for it. Not sure how long the cutscene is. I mean, we're on like 26 minutes now, so hopefully it won't take too long. But also, when you complete this area, you need to jump up here and come here. There's one of those collectibles, and it unlocks Johnny Cage in Versus mode. So, just so you know, you can unlock quite a few characters for Versus mode. Not too many, but quite a few. And they all have their own fatalities. But once again, I am going to mute myself so you guys can watch the cutscene.
Do you trust me? Listen to my words as you continue your exercises, for you will need to remember them later. Shang Tsung is not as defeated as we had hoped. I faced him while you fought the attacking mutants. More, I believe he now defies the Elder Gods themselves. Baraka could not have come with a legion of mutant scum had Shang Tsung not been aiding him. With his defeat in the Mortal Kombat tournament, he will be anxious to prove himself superior to you and take his vengeance. This will make him reckless and more dangerous than ever. I had hoped you would have time to heal your wounds in the tournament, but I was gravely mistaken. You must go to Outworld. We must take the battle there if we are to save Earth.
I am weary after the tournament, but rest is a luxury afforded only to the dead. Of course I will go to Outworld.
And what of you, Kung Lao? What do you say?
Of course.
Take the portal to Outworld.
Alright, you heard the man. Off to Outworld we go. We're going to kick Shang Tsung's ass. Once this fire goes away. There we go. There is also another collectible there. You need another ability, unfortunately, to get that, I believe. I'm shocked we still have the weapon. I'm not even going to waste time killing them. Also, these things are annoying. Because I want to kill these guys using it. See? Ow. Do you know what? You can have that. Ow. Oh, they didn't... We didn't block the... Oh god, we got both. Ah. We got him mid-like jump. Oh gosh. But yeah, this is basically going to be the end of the episode, guys. Come here. Oh. Come here, thank you. This is pretty much going to be the end of the episode. There is a save point just up there. I'm going to save it. And then that's going to be the end of the episode. So make sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, share with everyone you know. I really hope you've enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed recording it. I'm shocked we actually managed to get through the whole of the Wuxi Academy within 30 minutes, to be honest with you. I remember it taking a lot longer. But anyway, like I said, I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you are looking forward to episode 3 as much as I am. See you next time. Peace.